felt imprisoned.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like, you know, it's like you say, people are thinking like, oh yeah, that guy's really good, he plays well, blah, 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 blah. And I'm there actually in my head. I'm like, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? I don't know. I'm just going to fiddle something. I'm just going to fiddle something. I'm going to let my fingers do the work. Really, that's basically what's happening when I'm playing my guitar. Now, it all makes sense what I do, but is it the best I can? Oh, most definitely not. I just don't know how to do those things. Like, for example, the modes. I also need to work on that. I really need to work on that. So I have like this general idea of what those modes are. And a very popular one, obviously, is the Phrygian mode. I'm a metalist, so obviously, that mode really speaks to me, and I can easily play with that.
The task-driven system, right? Like even just like the basic training that you now finished, it reveals where everyone is, kind of, right? What experience did you have? Like in certain tasks, like all right, I feel pretty safe land here, versus oh wow, there's some deep water here. I don't know if I can swim that far.
I'm never afraid to swim anywhere, so
maybe not the best example for you.
No, but no. But I actually, even in the same context as you were saying, I'm not afraid to try anything because
Right.
I'm willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But if we talk about what was easy or kind of easy, I would say cross picking and the spiders, the
Technical
note
stuff.
locations,
Mm-hmm.
those things were really easy.
Okay.
But then we actually came to the first actual task, which was playing Hendrix in a more or less Hendrix style. And well, I actually uploaded a first version, which was not really homework, but that was basically how I would do Hey Joe on the spot right there. Let's go. I've got this sound, bang, and let's go. I didn't search for any sounds or something like that. And then second to that, after that, actually, you told me like, okay, but now I would like to see this, like, okay, like the way Hendrix more or less plays. I forgot the solo. I remember that one, which is a rarity for me, but okay. But there I actually already started to learn like, okay, the tone, the sound of your guitar, it needs to be very much addressed. It deserves the specific attention to make it sound more articulated. If that's actually, yeah, I think that's the right word, to make it sound more articulated.
Yeah.
So that was actually one of the hardest but most interesting tasks, together with the triads. So playing the triads, combining them into something that makes sense. Now, I think that you will understand that I wasn't happy at all with the result, but I had to post it. I had to post it because I had to go for it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, these are things that I need to do this, but I need to study this in a far more deeper fashion, in a way that I can really apply this. But for now, I want to continue.
Yeah.
And I want to move on, because
I think that's a great mental shift, isn't it? That because we're never gonna be finished, really, right?
Exactly.
And so I think by you like just committing to the status quo and kind of like, oh, this is it, this is the best I can do after 328 tries,
For the years of practice that I have,
Right.
I should have put in way more effort and way more time in it than I have done in the past 47 years, or should I say past 46 years and let's say 10 months, because I'm now in 2 months in almost, and I've been spending a lot of time just working on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fantastic.
Was that I started paying way more attention to how I play, not exactly what I play, but to how I play. One of the most important things that you actually told me right off the bat is slow down. Because when you actually talked about the squirrel already rang up the tree, then it's hard to top that. So you actually need to build something to actually get to that point.
Yeah.
And I realized that I was actually, and this is also something that I responded in one of my comments. I realized that at some point I just kept on pushing and pushing and pushing, and that I said like, okay, this is what you were telling me. I'm going too quick. I'm filling every hole which is to be filled with notes, and I just go there and just fill it up. While you essentially told me like, slow down, play a little bit less, longer notes, and even breaks, pauses, etc., etc. So this is what I'm actually doing. This is what this is what I mainly took away in the last few weeks. Because I'm still working on the triad story, because yes, I know now, if I'm not mistaken, that a triad, well, not a triad, but at least the building blocks of a chord, it's the first, the third, and the fifth, if I'm right. So I can use those as triads.
Yeah.
And I can start fiddling on the neck all over the place, because I do know my neck. I don't know every note by heart, like, okay, it's there, it's there, it's there. But I do know if I go here, like for example, it will be a C, right? So this,
Right.
it's a C. So I know that this will be an F, and so on and so on. So I do know all these, and so I can actually deduct the triads from that. So this is something that I actually am working on right now. But as sloppy as I may seem right now, I'm actually working to perfect this. And this is why I'm not posting too many videos right now, because I know, like you already mentioned, I can do better. And again, this is also something that you are doing for me. You're motivating me. You're actually trying to get the best out of me, or at least as far as I can see, right? So
Right
what
on.
I think is my best.
Right on.
But my colleagues, they're like, okay, so you're really changing, aren't you?
What
But
happened to the metalhead?
no, but the thing is that also the ones that we did with the drones, the exercises
Yeah.
with the drones,
Yeah.
I made them listen to it, like look, this is what I do, and this is what I have to do, and this is what I get taught,
Awesome.
and they were like, because there's a few videos where actually I play with this mode on one string.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had several recordings of those, and I made them listen to it, and they were all like, "Wow, is this you?" And also the blues recording that I did, and several others. I just made them listen, and they're like, yeah, definitely, you're changing. Your style is changing. Your style is
Awesome.
changing. Well, no, it's not. Yeah, it's changing in a way that it's evolving. Do you think you're worth it? Not you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But the guy watching the video,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
think you're worth it? Do it.
Yeah.
That's basically the message that you brought across to me. Do you think you're worth it? And I thought I was, and I still think I am.
I think you are.
So, anyone who's watching this video, if you think you're worth it, go for it right now.
Beautiful. Beautiful.